So in the previous video we talked about, I concluded that the uses of plants are primarily the use of plant that you are to master or know is factor to what now the primary products, which are food, shelter, health, ornamental uses, and what now, and clothing. Now, if for instance, I have in the manual as plants are source of food. You can see in a plant source of food, a lot of things was actually explained on how food was produced from the process of photosynthesis and all like that. So now, the food you are dealing with, yeah, this is how you memorize your botanical names. Remember that the essence of botanical name is to make all scientists across the universe, all scientists speak one language. Are we there now? To make all scientists speak one language. So English language is not our general language. If I say, for instance, now we'll get there. Let me be ahead of myself. So I'm talking about food, but I told you this is it here. The essence of botanical names or scientific names, scientific names, right? But if you are dealing with the names of plants, it is botanical. If I'm dealing with the names of animal, it is zoological. Yes, it can be zoological, right? So now, food here, you know, you master the names of you master these botanical names in respect to food, shelter, health, ornamental uses, and clothing, right? Now, in terms of food, you also master in terms of the classes of food. Classes of food. Now, the essence of this is to make sure that you are learning right, so you don't limit yourself to a part, lying to yourself that you are learning, whereas all you are doing is just you are just deceiving. I don't want to use the word deceiving, but you are not just learning it right, or you are learning what you like. You are not learning what is meant to be known. So classes of food, we have carbohydrates. We have carbohydrates. We have proteins. We have vitamins. We have fats and oil, also considered lipids. Then we have, what else do we have here? Mineral salts, okay. Mineral salts, roughages. Now, these are primarily the classes of food that you should master: carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, lipids. I think for this course, these are the basic we are looking at. But if you are able to discover more, you will definitely know. At least, if you see, you have here the food we are dealing with here. These are cereals, right? These are cereals. And then what do we have? We have legumes. We have vegetable. We have West African staple food, staple plants. Then we have fruit. We have species. We have spices, if I'm correct. And then, so these are how you learn it with these factors. I get the point now. You learn with these factors. These are the factors. So you are not just learning the ones you want to know. You learn according to the factors of the food that has been given. Remember, in the classes of food, there are factors to driving out food, right? But in botany, which we are looking at plants that serve as these factors, plants that serve as this basic factor. So the plant factor here, the spices, the fruit, the legumes, the vegetables, you can see now. So you can learn two. You can decide to learn two, right? So we have cereal, we have legumes, we have vegetables, we have the West Africa staple staple food. What else do we have? We have fruit. Then we have spices. So these are the basic facts. So if you say I'm learning the botanical name of food, these are the factors to which you are learning. I getting the point now. So that is the basic point. And remember, when you're writing botanical names, be very careful. We are asked to write the botanical name of rice, and you are given a line like this. How you are writing it, remember, two things makes up the botanical name: genus and what now? Species. Right? The genus and the species. The genus here, which is Oriza. O is the only guy that is what? Capital. Every other thing is here now, small lettered. And then there is a space to write your what? Sativa. Notice that I was very careful while writing because I knew that you don't have enough space. In exam or in test, if you don't have enough space and you squeeze it in and you write something like this, you can see that even if you know you want to write sativa, but this is not obvious, the examiner can. You get my point now. And if you are dealing with, these are factors that can make a person fail the botanical names now. If for instance, you can say that there is no really difference between capital letter O and small letter O, except in terms of size. The capitals are bigger, the small letters are written in small form, right? Unlike, so if you are writing the general, you can say I made this O very big. I didn't write my O. I didn't write my O very small like this, not such that it will not differentiate this from this R. I made it very big. Unlike other letters like A, you can see now, if I write this capital letter A, this small letter A, so there are factors that even if I write my A like this, like Allium cepa, which is botanical name for onions. Allium cepa. You can see, even irrespective of how the A is even written in the height of this L, they will still know that the person marking will know that A is capital. I get my point now. So we are dealing with letters that doesn't have differentiated forms from their capitals and they are small. Always make sure that you make that letter very big. And make sure that there are what now? You write space. And always underline. Squeeze line. And underline separately. Underline alien for instance now, onion. Onion botanical name is Allium cepa. Now, even while I have my underline like this, there is a line. There is a line from the question. I will still squeeze, especially if you are using blue pen. If you are using a black pen, rather, make sure that it is easily seen that you underline. These are factors, and always underline. Always underline. Always what? Always underline. For instance, you want to write maybe you want to write ewedu. Ewedu leaf there is called jute melon. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's mallow. This is just the English name. So the botanical name is what now? The botanical name is Cocorus olithurius. Underline. Sharp. And every letter here must be seen. If there is a mistake in what you are spelling, you are wrong. It will be cancelled. If there is a mistake, then I'll go back, and because of my handwriting, I go back and make sure that it is easily seen. It is what? Easily seen. You can see the C. There is no really difference between capital letters and small letter C, except you write it, except for the what now? For the size. So these are factors to consider. Always underline. Always underline. Always underline. Make your genus capital. The first letter of the genus should be capitalized, and underline separately. This is different from the. Don't underline together. You are going to be failed. If you underline Cocorus olithurius together, it means that it is one word. It means you are. Although I don't have enough space here, don't mind me. But let there be space. let there be space, Z maize, Z maize, Z maize, right? This is the one for maize. This is one for maize. So for the botanical names that I suggest that you learn for your exams or for tests: maize, rice, onion, sunflower, sunflower, tick, carrot, carrot, ginger, yam, because there are different species of Dioscorea. Dioscorea alata, Dioscorea cayensis, and all like that. And then fruit. Learn as much as different fruits as you can, right? So learn, master it as you master others. I'm not saying, but these are common ones that comes out mostly in tests and exams. So as you master this one, master the rest. If there's any question, you can drop it on this thing comment box.